Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is a true nerd, and welcome back to Fallout 76. Well, last time we had a little look-see round the Toxic Valley, and yeah, I was a little bit disappointed with the whole area. I just didn't really find anything significant to get my teeth into. There just didn't seem to be much in the way of plot or story or context there. So, speaking of plot and context and story, back over to the main stuff today. We need to head right up north in order to, find ourselves an admin password to get access to a computer system where we can find a backup for a key that's unfortunately already been destroyed. And there we go, the Palace of the Winds or something. I may be making that up, I'm not sure. I tell you what, the trip to the Toxic Valley wasn't entirely pointless. That is one badass photo right there. And no sign of Scorch Beast. Better and flipping better. Let's be on our way. So, we got ourselves, this is the end of... Oh. Hello. What is going on here precisely? Is that... They're not alive. VATS isn't detecting them. Right, there's just a handful of dead Brahmin here. In exactly... I'm just going to walk away. Because whatever did that, I don't want to be here when it comes back. Here we go, substation. All nice and quiet so far. Hello over there. This turned out to be terrible cover for you. Also, the Scorch Leader here had a level 50 ultralight robot left arm. Blimey, that stuff is garbage, even at level 50. Here we go. That is, pretty darn cool building, actually. Just cut the corner of the road here. Should just be able to go... straight at her now, and that's very cool. And from the notes that we read at the Sunny Top Ski Lodge, this was where, a bunch of people retreated after the war looking to transcend, but then they just sort of went missing. But that was before the Scorch Plague swept through, so where did everyone go? And, we got flipping more Scorch showing up yet, by the way. In fact, actually, another flippin' officer. Yep, more bloody codes. Dear oh flippin' dear. And that is Bravo Code Peace O-4. Marvellous. Oh, and this place is cool. Palace of the Winding Path. Yeah, including this lovely little area that's over water right here. All these little... I don't know, are they not really pagodas? Pagodas is not the right word, but... they're very cool. Whatever they are precisely, they're very, very nice indeed. This place is lovely. It's also just a little bit too quiet, to be honest. Hang on, is that a... no. Get the... you know what? I'll pick up these things. Child's note. Mum says I can't play at the temple if there's... I don't know. She said not to play with the scary people because they are here to keep us safe from more scary people. So I took my bear friends and we are playing with toys here. So scary people that were supposed to protect them from different scary people. Oh, there's the Toxic Valley. That'll be the, the water park way in the distance over there. Should go and visit that at some point. That looks kind of big and cool, so may well nip back for that. But for the time being, Palace of the Winding Path. Aside from that officer at the front door, this place seems pretty deserted so far. Oh, guided meditation. Prevent discordant forces from interrupting your guided meditation. Okay. What exactly do you want me to do here? You want me to light the braziers of transcendence. Got it. And then, is there, like, a different brazier of transcendence that's like... no. Not right there, anyway. Oh, prepare for guided meditation. Right, I'm guessing by guided meditation, you mean someone's going to come and attack that thing, right? I don't even know where the 4th meditation hub that's under attack is right now. Yeah, I feel like for one player on their own who's not familiar with the area, this ain't gonna fly. Oh, and leveled up from murdering some of all of this business. And hello over there, we'll just shoot you in the face. Critical, actually, will do the job, thank you. Alright, that event's finished off. And yeah, picked myself up a fair amount of XP and leveled up off that at least. So that's good. Now, the question I'm much more interested in. What actually happened here? Any chance? No, I can't read that get out and stay out, never go back into a burning house. Good advice, excellent advice. Doesn't really explain how you all ended up dead, though. We do have Cyrus's terminal. What's a Cyrus when it's at home? So Cyrus, I'm guessing, originally set up the place and was running it. So when this retreat was founded, I'd intended it to be a permanent destination, a place where one can free their mind and spend a lifetime expanding the boundaries of their consciousness. However, having novices as guests for a limited time might prove both to be invigorating and lucrative. While I'm not normally burdened by material things, I'm not blind to the fact that we could get incredibly rich gouging idiots. Yeah, okay, fine, I see where this is going. I'm overjoyed with how the new program is progressing. Not only is our retreat overflowing with positive energy, our permanent disciples have reported an overabundance of spiritual power, something I've been striving for since the day this place was founded. I was also delighted to receive your generous request to have signing rights to the bank accounts placed in your name. Now I've been freed from the shackles of commercialism, I can focus my efforts on attaining my final inner state, total jubilant bliss. Fine, Cyrus was not actually a con man, he was just an idiot. The person who he's writing to here, Simon Gladwell, that's the con man. And Gladwell, the guy who we know is basically stealing all the money, has graciously planned a most wonderful Enlightenment Thursday this week. Instead of the usual gathering outdoors, he's requested that all of us simply stay in our beds, close our eyes, and attempt a metaphysical transformation. To ease this transition, he's had some special ventilation systems installed throughout the... oh dear. Yeah, the sweetest of scents and earthly delights. I'd like to extend my personal thanks to Disciple Gladwell. Oh, flippin' dear. Fine, so he just basically stole all the money and then gassed the place. Gotcha. And we know that happened post-war because one of the die-hard terminals specifically said they were keeping an eye on the place and it was actually still running as it should have done, as like a place where people came to meditate. Then it just went dark one day, so... interesting there's a mention of bank accounts there, so... that suggests that, immediately after the war, the financial system did not immediately fully collapse. People were still using... bank accounts, money, paying for things as they did before. It was only later that completely fell apart. So, okay, that's fun. Nice to know what happened here. Now, employees only section around the back, and this appears to be going in the right direction. Fine, so this is where they lived, I think. No, that's back into a public area. Hang on here. Here we go. Yeah, the bunks. So this is where everyone stayed, and hello. Dish rag and... oh, just some towels. Sorry, I thought there was like a pile of clothing. Ooh, if there's proper like cultist gear, I wouldn't mind dressing up as a cultist for a bit. That might be fun. But instead, of course, we know where to find the admin password because we looked that up at the Die Hard place and transcend Enigma, but with a $sign in it. Gotcha. And this also gets me access to the basement. Ooh. Proper big basement area. And hello, if you're just scorched, I think we can just take you out with a pipe revolver, actually. Fine, further and further down. Fusion cores, microscopes. Microscopes, rat poison. This could be where the ventilators were installed. Gotcha. Could just be rat poison was fed through actually all the ventilators there, I see. And this was the transcendence normally. So they prefer to burn incense through this special system that actually piped it through the whole building. Now, we don't know what the ingredient list is, but we do know how to produce it, and Mentats, Day Tripper, 1 cup of oil, fiberglass sheets. This sounds like, quite a heady combination. And another note from Simon Gladwell, he was pushing them to actually change the mix to cause more hallucinations, because that would make people come back more often, more money for him. But post-war, they changed the mix again to make it more, of a sedation thing, to stop people from freaking the hell out. Okay, that's fun. So Cyrus was still with it enough to basically try and keep people calm. There's some concern that the revised incense formula is causing adverse reactions for some people. Bad trips and increased aggression are more frequent with certain batches. I haven't been able to determine why. Currently thinking it has something to do with potentially radioactive materials. Fine. I see. Right, so there was a slight element of ghoulification, but on top of that, there was also the problem that Gladwell was planning to gas literally everyone, possibly because he saw things were going south. Now, Cyrus's concern, how with it were you, my good man?
Warm greetings, friend.
Yeah. Warm greetings and wholeness and all that. You, wanted to to see me.
Yes, indeed I did, Disciple Simon. I'm proud of everything you've accomplished here in such a short time, but I'm having concerns about our new direction.
You mean the, transitory disciple program? What's the problem? Are the guests complaining?
Quite the opposite. By the time they depart, they appear blissful and enlightened. It's wonderful. No, it's a far more material issue, I'm afraid. The amount of money that you're spending to advertise the palace has me concerned.
Don't let those sorts of matters worry you, Cyrus. After all, that's why you appointed me as the palace's business manager. You just go and get naked and run around lighting incense, painting watermelons, or whatever you need to do. Leave the rest to me.
Come now, Disciple Simon, you're beginning to sound similar to when you first arrived at our doorstep. Oh my, perhaps your balance has shifted. Did you wish to be anointed in oils for a cleansing?
No, I'm fine. Quite balanced. Everything is great. No more anointing, please.
Oh, very well. Perhaps I'm worrying needlessly. After all, it is you who has gifted us with this new direction and brought so many people here to achieve wholeness.
Yeah, no sweat there, Cyrus. Don't even worry about it. Anyway, since I'm here, I need you to look at these plans for a ventilation. For spiritual conduits I want to have installed.
And there we go. He realised Cyrus was onto him. That's why he decided to conduct the gassing, because Cyrus was starting to get a bit on the suspicious side. Alright, fair enough. I think we have a good picture of what actually happened here in that case. And here we go, right to the back. Holotape Duplication Terminal. Spot flipping on. So, duplicate from archives, and I would like to actually take... Here we are, Die Hard's key fragment. Marvellous, job done.
Did you find her key? Let's pretend you did and move on. I don't have all day to watch you putter about. Hey, speaking of putters, I'm not sure what you'll find at Bolton Greens, but I am sure that whatever happened to the Gourmands, it was as grisly and inhuman as they were. Good luck! You'll forgive me for not watching this time.
Alright, so that's the cannibals, and now Bolton Greens, we already heard about that place. Where exactly is that? Here we go, back in the forest, not too far from Monongah and Morgantown. Yeah, I passed by this place once before, but there was nothing interesting going on here. It was just a building, so fair enough. Swing back that way now. Ah, yes, I remember this place. There's a... Oh, hello over there. Yeah, there's an event here that's very, very long and complicated and not particularly interesting, where basically it's just a huge number of fetch quests in a row. Just go down to the golf course and grab X, Y, and Z, and then go over to, like, you know, somewhere else and grab some plates and put them on the table. Like, the idea is you're, like, setting up a dinner party for a robot who doesn't really know the apocalypse has happened. That one over there, in fact, Billingsley. But, you know what? It's not happening right now, and that's probably good. It's not a particularly good event. Right. Crack on over in this direction. I'm supposed to be going a bit more up over here, apparently. Hello. Ah, no, never mind. There's actually another staircase right here that leads up to where I need to go. But, yes, hello up there. I'm sure you're on the roof or something. Yeah, I've found some signs that we are indeed dealing with some cannibals. Some cannibals who are being ruled by the teddy fear. I don't like the teddy fear. The teddy fear is creepy. Right, yep, cannibals. Story checks out. And if we head through the kitchen, in fact, we got ourselves, one, a golf outfit, not particularly interested in that. But more importantly, a terminal that belonged to these guys. There's nothing too complicated here. They set up in this place and immediately started picking off caravans and eating the people inside them. So, yep, these guys were just generic bastards, gotcha. Okay, but a slightly fun twist. Yeah. The robots here were actually the ones preparing the food. It's just they couldn't tell the difference between an animal carcass and a human carcass. Just leave dead human meat in the kitchen. The robots took care of it. So, that event I mentioned where you're preparing a dinner party, that's basically accidentally setting up a cannibal feast. Beautiful. But it started to go wrong when the cannibals started eating each other. Gregory went missing, and Morris and his wife basically kidnapped and ate him. And yeah, they didn't kill or eat them, they just exiled them. So, Morris and Edie, heading east. Ah, speaking of Morris and Edie, he was actually the boss. Don't care if he was the boss, they have to go. A cave on the other side of the mountain, and there we go. He will have had the tape because he was the boss. Marvellous. And there is the cave in question, actually pictured on the map right there, which is, ooh, very close to what looks like a giant observatory, which might be fun. So, back at the ski lodges by Top of the World, if I head, east, first up, I should actually head over to, one, another one of those camps, but two, that looks like, a ranger tower. A useful little, there it is, I can see it through the trees right there. Ranger tower, just to actually let me know what's going on in this part of the world, and looks like someone recently dropped off a supply case around here, or possibly just, a robot was brought down by something. Alright. North Cutthroat Camp. No sign of trouble whatsoever. Someone's passed through here at some point recently, though. There's been a fair bit of death going on. And hello, recoil compensated cryolator. Ooh, a freezing thing. Okay. It's a bit heavy, so I don't really want it, but nice to know that's in the game. So yeah, make a break for that tower. Might need to loop around up here to get to that. And then yeah, we'll actually have all the locations around here as well. Just a trailer park pretty close by, but probably can do without that. And this place is marked for, raiders and whatnot. So they're definitely not still here. In fact, seems to be all alone. Spot on. In fact, by the looks of it, two raiders who were engaged in a game of, competitive timed checkers, but unfortunately didn't work out desperately well for them. I'll be having all of these caps. Wonder who shot who first. Feels like, you shot this guy, but then something, he simultaneously stabbed you. Gotcha. Knife in the chest, and you killed that guy with a gunshot. Marvellous. Gotta hate it when checkers goes that badly wrong. Quick survey action. And that should... The sludge hole. Oh, the Wendigo Cave. Oh, none of this. No. No, thank you. I choose life. Obviously, the Wendigo Cave is actually the location I'm going to right now. Flipping obviously. Right, here we go. Wendigo Cave. No Wendigos just yet. But unless I've... Oh. No. That's not actually a Wendigo. That's something that's not a Wendigo. Don't let it hit ya. Might get you diseased and all of that business. But yet another bloody officer. Bloody hell, that's yet another code piece. I've got like 6 or 7 of those so far this week. Alright, launching nukes is spectacularly easy apparently. Now, in we go to... plenty of skulls and skeletons and whatnot, I see. Lights on then. I'm not looking forward to this. Actually, I don't really need my light. There's plenty of organic light in here. So, that's not actually a Wendigo. That's something that's not a Wendigo, in fact. Okay. If there's no Wendigo here, honestly, I don't really need my shotgun. But if Wendigo do show up, then it's shotgun time. Yeah? You know what? Let's just go for a nice, quick murder in the face there. Lovely. Back to all quiet and how it should be. Alright, this place is... Oh, this place might be a little bit on the big side, actually. Because I still don't even have, a distance marker on that. Not so much this way, though. Feels like, more this way. This place is creepy and I don't like it. You know what? Lights on anyway. I want to see what's going on here. And, ooh. You know what? Let's just quickly finish these guys off with a nice sneak attack critical. That works for me. Still going in the right direction. This is a very, very big cave. This is all suddenly very Skyrim, in fact, I'd say. Yes. Oh. Is that eggs hatching by any chance? Now, if I can turn around, I need to... Oh! Hello! You're a My Alert King. That's mildly surprising. No. Go over to shotguns, in fact. Hello. Ooh. Well, aren't you a little bit on the tough side, my good man? Are you okay? I don't think he's okay. I'll probably just put him out of his misery. Yeah, enemies do sometimes just sort of freeze up in Fallout 76. That's definitely true. Right, well there is a clear sign. I'm actually on the right sort of area here. Because... Progenitor Wendigo. Oh, bloody hell. Right, is it just him? I think it's just him. Right, okay. Put a grenade over there. And did that just do any damage? I'm just going to put a few grenades over there. There we go. You've managed to avoid all of that so far, haven't you? Yes, yes you have. Okay. Critical to your head. And this is working quite well so far. In fact, you haven't actually touched me yet, my good man. There's one touch for you. And down you go. Right, now, were you Morris or were you his wife? I'm guessing you have the key fragment on you. You're Morris. And, ooh, 6 impacts. Darn it, that's put me over capacity.
Hey, I hope you're still alive out there, wherever you are. Else I'm talking to a corpse. I assume the gourmands just ate each other to death. I'll never ask what actually happened, though. The thought of eating another human grosses me out. Ugh. Makes me glad robots were never on their menu. So, there's one more key fragment. This one belonged to the Cutthroats. David, the guy who led us, is alive. Or something like it. I saw him roaming around out there, near his favorite barbecue shack. Turned into one of those scorched things. It breaks my heart to see him like that. He could be a real jackass, but he doesn't deserve that fate. Now I'd bet anything he's still got his key fragment on him. So really, he'd be doing everyone involved a favor by getting him out of our collective misery. And taking the key. Kiss him goodbye for me? Actually, don't. He's probably all malformed and disgusting now. Yeah, yuck.
You know, I'm really interested what the deal with Rose is, because she's clearly got human memories. And she must have been a human originally, because in the tape we heard, there was the sounds of, like, you know, lips meeting lips. So, how exactly has she ended up a robot? Well, I tell you what, if anyone's going to have a tape or something that explains it, it'll be David. So, off we flip and go, I suppose. Here we go. Nipped home to just drop off some stuff. There's my destination. Yeah, kind of close by to places I've been before, but may as well nip over to, yeah, the South Cutthroat Camp. Head south, there's something round there I might want to see. But, you know what? While I'm actually at home, probably could do with actually doing that level up I actually got ages ago. There we go, and these days, yeah, I physically cannot boost luck. It is maxed out at 15. Let's just take ourselves, let's assume perception for the time being. And also, let's have a little look, see for anything new. And also new last level, because I got a bit overexcited and didn't actually show any of that off. I wouldn't mind Ordnance Express, you know, but not as a priority. Friendly fire, your teammates hit by flame weapons, regen health. Molotovs not bloody allowed. Okay. That's fascinating. So, a support character, yeah, their main weapon is basically a flamethrower, which they use like a healing beam. Alright, you know what? Fair enough, I suppose. And portable power, power armor parts and frames, reduced by 25% up to 75%. Nice. Very, very nice indeed. Ah, now here's something fun. Gain plus 6% up to a maximum of 36% damage for 30 seconds per kill. Ooh, duration refreshers with kills. And that goes up to... Oh, okay. That's interesting. So that is very powerful. But yeah, the first level gets you 6% up to 36. Then it's just plus 10%, but that's up to a maximum of 60. But that's 5 ranks. I tell you what, it's probably worth taking just 1 rank of that and then probably no more. But that's still... that's pretty good. Bear in mind also, I have not actually fully upgraded Enforcer yet. That's level 2 for me. And I feel like it really ought to be higher, because shotguns are amazing. And my better criticals is only at level 1 right now as well. Oh, bloody hell. Right, this is going to be difficult. Critical Savvy I've already maxed out, however. That's good. And Mysterious Saviour. A Mysterious Saviour will occasionally appear to revive you when downed, and then appears regularly. Fine, so if you die, you can just be got back up by a mysterious passing Samaritan. Lovely. You know what? I'm taking the point of agility. and I'm taking just 1 rank of adrenaline. Marvellous. So yeah, in luck, I could certainly take, yeah, Scrounger off, and I could take Last Laugh off, I could take Farmer off. So I've got, like, 3 spare points right there. So the thing is, at some point, I want to take Starch Genes. Because 2 ranks of that means I can just take a mutation of my choosing, and then keep it permanently forever. That would, however, mean, yeah, that's blocking up 2 spots by itself. Which might mean I'd actually want to maybe pull Bloody Mess down and take Better Criticals. Yeah, Better Criticals up to level 3. But then again, Better Criticals up to level 3 is only up to 40%. It's 20% right now. Okay, meanwhile, over in Agility, what have I got right now? You know what, I could probably take off Pack and Light at some point. That's not that important to me at all. Yeah, so I could take that off in favour of Enforcer 3, so I don't need another point of Agility. I'd be happy to just take that and take something else instead. But I also need... Actually, you know what? Demolitions Expert goes up to rank 5. If I was involved in the fight of my life, I'd probably just want Demolition Expert up to 5, just set, immediately. And that'd be a lot. And then other than that, I wouldn't mind a bit more endurance at some point. Because, yeah, obviously after I get to level 50, I can start swapping around. At the exact moment of recording, I can't. That update hasn't happened yet. At the time you are watching this, it should have happened. So, yeah, it should actually work out pretty much perfectly. By the time I hit level 51, we should be ready to actually do that sort of switchy roundy. And, ooh, that'll be some difficult decisions to make right there. I'm broadly happy with my overall loadout, though. So, back at that camp just below top of the world. Ignore that. And head due south, straight for that farm symbol. So we'll pass that farm on our way to David and his final key fragment, which should be a one-stop trip. Because she was saying this is where he is, and he's definitely got it on him. No sign of trouble yet. And when I say no sign of trouble, that's a Gulper Devourer. Right, you... Stay exactly where you are, please. Just stay where you are. That was a bad throw. That's going to be way... Actually, you know what? It was just inside the acceptable radius. Uh-oh. There's... Okay. There's several of you here, then. Got it. More than just one. You hit surprisingly hard for level 34. Right. You. Critical. Oh, hang on. Are you like Death Claws? Ah, it's the belly. You guys are like Death Claws. A belly shot is way more effective than a headshot. Got it. I just saw a glowing alpha... A glowing Gulper. Alright. Well, if I can actually just get a surprise hit on you, that should be better. Alright. And, yep, that definitely hits you. Hello over there. There's your belly. And 1, 2. Oh, you are quite tough. Right, go for the critical. I'm crippled. Right, you guys are nasty, by the way. Right, just get around the outside of you while my action points come back. And I'm not ready yet. Right, critical. And then go, go, go. You guys are really tough. Oh, what the? Uh-oh. Oh, Fallout 76, you feeling okay? Okay, Fallout 76 is... Never mind. Oh, okay. You know what? I'm just going to put it out of its misery. I feel like this thing's not having a good day. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to make you suffer this much. Also, I need to just swing through some Scorched Areas at some point because I am very low on shotgun ammo. So... in fact, I'm kind of low on ammo full stop. And it looks like that building over there is presumably my destination, where he liked going for barbecues, apparently. So yeah, this is the guy that Rose was having an affair with, or rather he was having an affair. She wasn't. I think she was single by all accounts. So this guy was cheating on his wife when he went on the skiing holiday. Then the bombs fell. And at some point, Rose just sort of became a robot. Somehow. Alright. 35 in this direction. That is a... Excuse me. Please get out of the... How did I just miss you? There you go. 30. Where is he? Unless, of course, there's going to be... Yep, Big Fred's barbecue. He's somewhere around here. Oh, no, he's over there. He's woken up over there. Hello! What are you exactly? And I just basically managed to critical you around the corner, didn't I? And, ooh! You're wearing some fancy stuff, aren't you? Oh, no, no, no. No, 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 no. You guys just need to go down nice and quick, please. I'm walking into more trouble. And critical for you. You're dead as well. What else have we got around here? More criticals, because criticals for everybody. Huzzah. And I think we're more or less okay. There's still someone around here, but they're not hitting that hard at all. Right, if any of you guys had shotguns, that'd be great, by the way. And critical again. Oh, look at that. I'm barely even using my critical bar when I fire my criticals off. That's beautiful. So, this guy had on him shotgun shells, Stimpack, Rad-X, some dog food as well. Together with a treasure map for the Maya. That is... I don't know where that is, but I'll keep it. And there's the key fragment. Alright, Rose, what have you got to say about that?
Hey, you. I watched you kill David through the viewfinder. So, that's a thing that happened. Hey, I'm hoping that by now you've got everything we need. Hurry back so we can bust that cache wide open and see what's inside. No one's been inside since before they made me, so I've been dying to see all the great crap they kept hidden for all these years. Don't keep me waiting.
Alright then, Rose. This has been one hell of a long quest for me to take care of. So, this better be worth it.
Hey, it's you, whatever your name was. You got those key fragments for me? I'll take those for safekeeping. There's just one more little thing. David, he had a mistress named Rosalind. She wound up doing something stupid out of love for the man. Tried to lead a raid on Charleston on Christmas Eve so she could bring him back something nice. Got herself killed in the process. We never were able to recover the body. I would have gone to do this myself, but, well, it's personal. Now, in order to create the cache master key from those passwords you got, I need the holotape program she had with her when she died. You might have to look through the town's records to find out where they buried her body. I'd start with the Capitol building. That's the last thing, I swear. Then we're golden. Meet me at the cache in the basement of the ski lodge when you got that holotape.
You know what? I have been wanting to go back to Charleston anyway, so this is no bad thing. And she's going to give me one gas mask. Great. Marvellous. Thank you so much. Now, we also know, while I think about it, a Christmas Eve raid on Charleston was a terrible idea, because that was the exact moment that the raiders blew the dam. The raiders who David was presumably in charge of, so... Did David intentionally send her there knowing she'd be killed in the flood? And if he hated her that much, why did he then go on to recreate her personality and voice in a robot, given Rose, clearly understands she's not Rosalind, but she sounds and acts in just the same way?
Okay, I see you made it into the city. But there's something you should know, if it isn't already painfully obvious. Charleston got flooded in a bad way. When David learned they killed Rosalind, he took the mini-nukes we'd stolen from the Brotherhood of Steel and rigged them to blow up the dam. Damn near wiped the entire city off the map. Last I checked, the Capitol building is still standing. If any place was gonna have records of any of this, it'd be there. Here's hoping you don't have to dig up half the town to find what you're looking for.
And that explains, why exactly they decided to just flood the entire place. Rosalind was killed. David genuinely loved her, couldn't bear to be without her, created Rose, and then he basically decided to immediately kill the entire bloody town afterwards. Blimey, okay. So, couple of things we need to do here, including... Oh, hello over there. Sorry, didn't realise you lot were here. Yes, just go away. You're all very low level. This is all fine. And you just totally missed. You were very bad at your one job there. Right. Whole bunch of people can die. Probably need to actually gather this stuff up. I'm worryingly low on steel again. That does seem to actually go down surprisingly fast these days. Right, so... 1, can actually get my government ID here. Department of Motor Vehicles. Marvellous. They should be able to give me an ID or something. 2, find out information about Rosalind's corpse. What happened to that? And 3, now I actually know a lot more about the surrounding area. I want to go through all the terminals and figure out, politically... what actually happened after the end of the world right here? What was the power struggle all about? Alright, so, I am a member of the army because I've done the Camp McClintock business. Go over here, DMV application terminal. Oh god, we have to do bureaucracy. Robot registration, government ID application. That's the one. So, I want that. And I've got my Camp McClintock Soldier Certificate. Beautiful. So, please enter your full legal given name. George Washington, private parts. Can I just be anonymous, please? Please provide occupation. I am a survivor. I'm quite good at that. Please provide current address. 1 Apocalypse Lane. I'm going to say no current address. I do occasionally move around. I know I'm on the top of that hill right now, but I'll probably move John Penny Tower at some point or other. So, there we go. Got myself a lovely form right here. Do I need to... Oh, bloody hell, I need to go and get that stamped, do I? Hello!
Patrons are required to take a number and wait for the automated number terminal to call their number before being serviced. Have a nice day.
Right, you actually want me to do that then. So, print a number. Alright, C42. Now, need to get to... Ah! Okay, DMV number terminal. Oh, uh-oh, I've made a bit of noise and I've upset some ghouls. Like, several ghouls. Oh, bloody hell, all of you go away. Oh, who's J47? Right, I've contracted radworms. I've upset someone who I was cutting in front of in the line. I'm sorry, my mistake. Right, you can just go away, please. Blimey, cryogenic grenade. Okay, I found J47 and all of his bloody friends.
C41. C41.
Oh, I'm C42. We're close.
C12.
How is C12 the next number up? That doesn't make any sense at all.
C42.
Yay, C42. That's me. Woo.
Scanning.
Last call.
Processing. Continued
Warning.
processing.
Office hours are ending.
Proof of
Please finish this
2000.
quickly.
Residency required. Mail must have a valid U.S. Postal Service postmark. Have a nice day.
Right, need to have a valid address. Okay, and also need to kill a bunch of people who are trying to cause me some... No, go away, all of you. Right, where am I going to get a postmarked letter in Charleston? There are a lot of ghouls in here, by the way. I'm not sure if they're infinitely respawning, but they do kind of seem to be. Bloody hell, there's just an endless... Yeah, I see you guys just showing up, falling out of the bloody sky. Now, time to start piecing things together politically here. We got ourselves, yeah, the actual governor's terminal right here, and a note from Hornwright Industrial. I thought we had a clear understanding that you keep the wolves from our door, the damage to our home and property are extensive, not to mention the emotional distress at our duly elected officials being unable to maintain public safety. Okay, so Hornwright handed a large pile of money over to the governor to make sure that he would put down any protest pretty brutally, I see. And as for Evans, the governor, we know that he went missing. We've heard that before from multiple different places. So, the Dimwit Pool, that's Abigail Pool, running around acting like she's in charge of the Provisional Council, so that's what was running the show, and the first responders split off into their own independent entity, barely even pretending to follow orders pretty much immediately. Gotcha. And mentions of a new mayor of Watoga. Now, Watoga was entirely automated, so it's possible, like Grafton, that is in fact a robot mayor. The only message he left, however, was don't cancel the order to send in the National Guard to evict the squatters at Bogtown. That last mayor was an idiot. We need to get those filthy beggars away from our town. Don't know what Bogtown is yet, but keep that in mind. And of course, the reason why the Toxic Valley is as it is, message from Abigail Poole to the governor, you can't let them keep operating the mill, you're going to kill any chance at tourism in the Northern Valley with all of that ash. So yeah, he was just desperately trying to keep industry going, and we know why, because of the note back here. A letter from the President. The President and the Secretary of Defense would like to extend our thanks for your continued support of our armed forces. Keeping the supply of steel, coal, and other materials vital to the war effort flowing smoothly is the responsibility of every freedom-loving American. Now, that in theory might actually be pre-war, because Anchorage is mentioned, and automation, the vote for automation, was before the war, or at least it was maybe happening as the bombs fell, because we see the voting machines all over the shop. Right, so maybe my take during the beta wasn't quite 100% correct. Gotcha. Because I assumed that was a note from the President post-war, trying to basically thank them for keeping the supply of steel going while they were still desperately trying to fight the war, and thus Virginia was basically trying to buy their way into being the new capital because Washington had been destroyed by just being, the richest, most important state left that was still functioning. But maybe not. Also, bear in mind, the governor's seal is right here. We might be needing that down the line. Also, I like the little stage they've got set up that he would actually make announcements from. And yes, his notes are simply the word lie. The word lie and his eyeglasses to make sure he could read it. Marvellous. Ah, and round the corner from his office, we've got the police district. And this area has got itself... Ooh. Well, one, it's got itself what may well be a Rosalind right flipping there. Yep, Rosalind Jeffries. There we go. Got the gunpowder, found the body, and... oh dear. She appears to have been... well, either she's been stabbed, or her body is just placed, unfortunately, in such a way as a bit of debris is just sticking through her corpse. Could be either of the above, but let's just get some information from the crime log. Now, no mention of a Rosalind Jeffries here, but could she be Jane Doe? And, yep, there we are. Subject was captured. She refused to give her name. So... attacked the southeastern city limits, a deadly but quick and decisive battle occurred. 7 responders dead, 24 responders and other civilians injured, some in critical condition. Raided casualties numbered 8 unidentified individuals. Most suspects fled on foot. Responders chose not to pursue after sustaining heavy losses. Under advisement it could lead to further casualties. And yeah, of course, we know from Rose, they would occasionally leave mines behind them to actually, lure the actual sniffer dogs into mines. So, dear oh flippin' dear. Still, we now have confirmation exactly what she did. Yeah, led an attack, didn't go very well, but killed a lot of bloody responders on the way. Now, Rosalind's master holotape. Where's that?
Sorry to break it to you, but I was gonna cheat you. I don't need a program to decrypt the key fragments. I'm a freaking robot. I just wanted you out of the way so I could get first dibs at the loot. At least I'm honest about it. Right. Thing is, I couldn't go through with it. Either you've made me a better person, or there's some old remnant of Miss Nanny firing up and making me care about people. It's all worthless pre-war junk anyway. You can have as much of it as you want. There might be some good loot, but that bucket of bullshit down there was packed up without a claim ticket. Good luck finding one of those. I couldn't even shake it out of them. And believe me, I tried. It's all yours if you can figure something out. Alright, so there you go. That's it. Don't get all teary-eyed. I'm sure we'll do business together again soon. Until then, toodles. Oh, and before I forget, that uplink or whatever you were looking for is also in the cache. Hooray, you got it. Go you. Now don't go forgetting about me just because you got what you came for. I will find you.
Alright, so, that's what I need. Marvellous. Though it sounds like there's a robot I need to actually blag my way past first, but we're almost there for, that thing I've been looking for. And I now know what it does, because I found Abby's bunker. And here we go. Step outside. The game's trying to tell me... something. What are you trying to tell me, game? Is there like a post box around here where I can get myself a letter? Well, there's... aha! Some junk mail. That'll do the job. Alright, you stupid bureaucratic nightmare bot. Here's a flipping bit of junk mail.
1203 Grape Street.
Does not match address on DMV AT21C. This is resident. Acquire DMV AT21C-V. Authorization from Charleston Courthouse. Have a nice day.
Why doesn't that work? Here we go. Courthouse. Oh, it's literally just here. So, oh wait, hang on. Office of the Registrar. Yep, okay. Need to just do a bit more bureaucracy first here. So, number 1. Blank DMVAT21C-V for... excuse me, get out of the way, I'm bureaucracying. Ooh, I've just mutated again, just from nipping downstairs to see what was going on in the basement, and I passed a bit close to a rad barrel, which again seems to have happened at a very conveniently low level of rads. So, twisted muscles, you say? Gun accuracy minus 50%, plus 25 melee damage. Ooh. I tell you what, for the right character, that would be amazing. But definitely not for me. Let's get that sorted out right now.
Error ID 34B/1. Valid birth certificate required. Consult the helpful error assistance entries on the application terminal.
Right, also need a flipping birth certificate. Gotcha. The only remedy to this is a direct authorization of the office of the... Yep, know where that is. Spotted that might be useful. Right, one governor's seal. Spot on. You see, I can see where Bethesda were going with this. It does make, you know, a bit of an interesting change of pace, but incredibly annoying by design is still incredibly annoying. They may possibly have been slightly too successful on this occasion.
Everything is in order. Proceed to the photography station to receive your government ID card.
Nice. Right, this thing. Turn that on. Take a photo of me, please. Anytime you're ready. Yep, lovely. Checkpointed. Ooh, military ID card added. Spot on. So, now I can turn in 2 major quests simultaneously that are probably supposed to be done in like an order, but screw it, I'm going to do them both at the same time. Alright, back in the ski lodge, we've been here before. So, downstairs to the... Hello! Sorry. Didn't know you were going to be here. You can just die as well. Yeah, so downstairs to the actual trading post, and then downstairs one more level. And this is where we need to go. But I don't have the right ID card for this. Alright. So take the key card. What key card? Is there a key card? Oh, there was just a key card under the mat. Well, that is bloody convenient. Did Rose mention that? Possibly Rose mentioned that, I'm not sure. Right, drag that open. Lovely. So checked, service. Another problem. Need more key cards. Right, keep scanning. Does this get me in? Nice. Alright, job done. And that gets me a plan for a missile launcher, a power armor frame, and some stuff I can't actually see because it was hidden off the bottom. But, you know, I'm going to assume it's important. Still, the ability to make my own missile launcher. That's nice, as is... that's not that useful. Ah, broken uplink. Now that's a flipping needed. Yes, and that's probably another quest completed, technically. Ah, so this is presumably the point where the game would tell me to go to the Free States bunker, except it didn't play whatever the tape is, because I've already been there and skipped slightly ahead. Gotcha. But screw that, I'm going to go register for the Brotherhood of Steel, finally get into that elevator. This is the 3rd time I've visited Defiance. I finally want to get inside, damn it. Alright, I know what I'm doing here. I know what I'm doing. Just head round here, head to the terminal, which is... one of these days I'm going to learn how this place works, given how many bloody times I've ended up coming here. Oh, and just killing a couple of ferals in here has got me to the very important level 50. The last level I will ever get to actually increase a special point. I'll be able to, yeah, swap them around very shortly, but not actually increase them any further. By the way, you can just go down while you're on the ground. Thank you. And perk card pack. Those keep coming though. Level 55, there's another perk card pack, so don't worry about that business. Alright, here we go. So, Brotherhood Terminal up on the 3rd floor. Register new personnel, which I can now do because I am military. Spot on. Wait, no. Failed. Welcome to the... Nope, never mind. It worked anyway. Good, good. Oh, here we flipping go. Yep, cool button. So, 2 doesn't work, but 4. Finally up to the 4th level and through a load zone to make sure no one kind of glitches up there by mistake. So, this will be where, presumably, Paladin Tagady lived. Now, are we... Ooh. Alright. This is interesting. What is going on? Ooh, I tell you what, actually none of that is of any use whatsoever. Stop being excited by everything. Alright, just have a little look-see round. Hook to get stuff up here. And then, yeah, this place is nice and clean. Oh. Alright, more security yet then, I see. And one note from the Overseer, she made it up here too.
Overseer's log, Fort Defiance. The more I travel this godforsaken wasteland, the more I realize what truly destroyed West Virginia. And what destroyed any chance the survivors had of actually surviving. Mistrust. All these divergent groups, responders, Brotherhood of Steel, whatever, separately, they had everything necessary to beat the odds. Brains, brawn, and bravado to spare. And what did they do? Close ranks. Get paranoid. Refuse to work with one another. And it cost them all their lives. People of Vault 76, if you're listening, do not fall into the same trap. You find each other. You work with each other. Only together will you win. This is your overseer, and I'm begging you, please, save our country.
Alright, so, Overseer's sounding a bit stressed there. Right, let's see what we got going on these here terminals. A daily quest, Heart of the Enemy. Last plea for 099-01. I'm not the scribe you need. 099-01 isn't my idea. It's the last message we got from those geniuses on the west coast. We need to do this. So we could do research on Scorch Beasts and find their weaknesses. Just 2 men could run the operation out of Vault Tech University. Alright, that might be something of interest. We may die. Someone's got to figure out how to destroy those bastards once and for all. Right, and oh, Taggedy was already dead by this point. Got it. So this mission to find a weakness in the Scorch Beast. Knight Wilson said no, because Taggedy took our best with her on touchdown, whatever that is. If they're not back yet, they're not coming back. But the skies are clearing. We don't need to know more about the Scorch Beast. They're dead. A lot of that is because of your work. Be proud and rest easy, soldier. Ah. So there used to be a lot more Scorch Beasts. Yes, actually, we knew that. We knew that once upon a time, the Scorch Beasts were so many over the Morgantown airport, they were blocking out the skies. So the Brotherhood found some way to fight them, possibly with all those missiles and emplacements and sonic devices they've got set out outside. Gotcha. And speaking of touchdown recovery, over on Wilson's terminal, so after losing contact with Paladin Taggedy, initial assumption was touchdown was a bust. But 2 days after signal loss, there was a massive earthquake. Spotters reported tunnel collapses. For a couple of weeks, skies were clear. No new Scorch assaults on Defiance. We thought it was a final victory. Now Sierra Bravo swarming with multiple fissures. We can't contain them. Situation dire. So they had a plan that did indeed somehow stop the Scorch Beasts, or at least massively reduce their number, but not enough. They came back, but less of them when, yeah, the final assault on Morgantown Airport occurred. Oh yes, and Sierra Bravo was their code name for Scorch Beast. I remember seeing that previously. Fine. So there was more and more of them, I see. And that officially begins Belly of the Beast. So Paladin Taggedy tried to end the Scorch threat. What happened? Time to find out. Yeah, something to do with Operation Touchdown. We just don't know quite what that was precisely. And Recruitment Blues has already been completed. Marvellous. And what do I get for that? Because gotta be something decent there. Ooh, short ultrasight laser pistol. And some hats. Oh yeah, field scribe uniform and hat. Okay, check out that. Always need to know what that looks like. And that is... no, that's terrible. Absolutely not under any circumstances. Ooh, but I would take a short ultrasight laser pistol. Damage 44. Okay, range already 120. Hello. Have a little look-see at this thing. So, short ultrasight laser pistol. What makes this so special versus a normal one? I don't know, but that's alright. That's not bad at all. Especially as, yeah, it's all just basic standard stuff. I can probably improve that significantly. Alright, we might be onto a good thing there. And unfortunately, no access here just yet. Well, you know what? Let's do the level 50 level up here. The final level where I actually get to boost my special. Okay, what do we have? Team Medic, Rejuvenated, Travel Agent, Picklock. Right. So, basically all of that was total flipping garbage. That was truly terrible. That was truly terrible. Because, yeah, remember, Picklock doesn't get upgraded. It's just a one-off thing. So now I've just got 2 one-off things. I guess one of them is shiny, which is nice, but yeah, that's not great. Okay, what becomes available at level 50? There's got to be some good stuff at the final special level. Master Heavy Gunner, well, obviously, I like the fact that you are literally a tank. Night Vision between 6 PM and 6 AM. Honestly, I'd be tempted, but blimey, a commitment of 2. For that, no, definitely not. Life Giver. Gain a total of plus 15 to your maximum health. Up to plus 30, plus 45. That's pretty minor, really. It's not spectacular. Wasteland Whisperer finally becomes available, so yeah, the ability to actually pacify monstrosities. Power user fusion cores can last 30, 60, and then double as long. Though admittedly, fusion cores are everywhere, so it's hardly essential. Ooh, and Gun Fu. So that swaps targets on kill with plus 10%. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, that changes things. Yeah, an auto shift of target to plus 10%, then 20, 10, 20, and then 30 to next 3 targets. That's pretty good, actually. That is pretty good indeed. And super duper, when you craft anything, there's a 10% chance you'll get double, up to 20 or 30. Honestly, that's a weird one to have left for level 50. It's alright, but it's not spectacular. You know what? I've got to take that final point of agility, and I've got to, make some difficult decisions here. Blimey. Gun Fu is tempting, but the final rank of Enforcer as well. Actually, I can just take Enforcer down the line regardless. In fact, do I want to not take agility? No, now I know Gun Fu's a thing. I need plenty of agility. Yeah, I want Gun Fu. I've got to take that Gun Fu. That's pretty darn decent right there. And there we go. That is my final special layout, at least until I decide to, make some switchy roundies as soon as I'm able to. And I'm guessing this is Taggarty's room, so until I've actually found Taggarty and got, unique ID off her body, yeah, can't access this room and the important information on her terminal. Now, it's somewhere in this big area on the map, but I'm going to guess that it's this thing I already actually found. And by the way, yeah, just go away, you, thank you. Yeah, this note from Johnny Marino that pointed me deeper inside the bog. Yeah, there we go. Sync the transponder. New option. So that is now, yeah, giving me the option to chase the Brotherhood deeper and deeper inside the bog. And now, now it's somewhere in Watoga. I see. Well, I've got the gun for that, to be honest, because I've got the special anti-robot gun. But I might be able to do better, Alright, my voice of set is already level 45, so nothing I can do there. Oh, but a level 50 pipe revolver with extra condition on it. Yeah, I need to go and actually scavenge a bit more steel, but that could be just the thing. Slight issue though, the ultrasight laser pistol is sadly distinct from, yeah, a normal laser pistol. So the stuff I've actually learned for the normal laser pistol apparently, yeah, simply does not apply. So, go on. I'll gladly put a long barrel on it, and I'll very gladly put a reflex sight on it. Abso-flippin'-lutely. All those exclusive rare materials I've just been saving up for ages, because nothing seems to actually use them. I will take that, because 44 damage on a pistol only weighing 2.48, that is good. That is very good. And that is a decent fire rate. This thing is going to be, yeah, that's going straight into my regular rotation right there. If only because, yeah, the ability to fire 30 shots, and how fast can we do that? Oh, yeah. That's good. That's actually got some fire rate on it right there. The DPS on that thing's going to be decent. Plus, I do rather like the green ultrasight effect. That's quite nice too. But you know what, ladies and gentlemen? That is more than enough for now. This is going to be quite a long episode when all is said and done. Right, next time, I think we're going to be heading back over to the Maya. That's clearly where we're supposed to be going next. So go on then, that's probably a good idea. Unless, of course, I end up basically being unable to resist doing some more work for the Brotherhood. Because I do have a special anti-robot gun. And Watoga is full of robots. So we'll see. We'll see what I'm in the mood for. It might be Watoga. It might be the Maya. So either Abby or Taggarty. We shall see. But in the meantime, I've been John. This has been many a true nerd. And this has been Fallout 76. Thank you very much. And goodbye. We have got a gate key here, and then we have got a... I've made a mistake! I've made a mistake! I've made a mistake! I've made a mistake! This is going to take all of my skill and cunning as a hunter to sort out... Die, you mooing bastards! Die! Die! Go away. Go away, nobody likes you. That was a good idea till it wasn't.